Raise your hand if you have played with one of these. This is a Wii U GamePad, and in a lot of ways, without this, we wouldn't have gotten something as awesome as this or this. There are a lot of differences between the Wii U GamePad and the Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look. So here you can definitely see the inspiration from the Wii U GamePad. A few things that have drastically changed, however, except for, first and foremost, you do have the D-pad here on the Switch Lite. Also have that here. You do not have that on the standard Switch Joy-Cons. And they decided to go with this up, down, left, right button instead of a true D-pad like what we have here on the Wii U GamePad. You also have a different positioning of the analog sticks here. They're both at the top of the GamePad versus being asymmetrical here. The home button is on the very bottom here on the Wii U GamePad versus on the right Joy-Con. Start and select are here versus start and select up top there as well. You can definitely tell the difference in the menus, and there's no real naming convention for these menus on here. Still a pretty decently bright display on here. You do have the built-in camera up front because you can actually use this as a sensor bar up top. You do have the stylus holder, and yes, I do actually still have the stylus. You have an IR blaster here, so you can actually use this in Japan to control your television. You've got your charge port here, headphone jack, LR. On the back too, on the Wii U GamePad, you've kind of got these molded in humps to make it a lot more comfortable to hold, and you don't have that on really any of these Switches. The closest is going to be on the back of the Joy-Cons where you kind of get those little humps. But other than that, you know, this really, I think, is actually pretty ergonomic for what it is. Now, you do have the ZR and ZL down below here, just not up top here, so it is a slightly different game placement there too. And here we can see the Mi Plaza. And then, of course, on here, you don't have to dock the gamepad to play in dock mode or on your television. You basically can play right from here. And you also have other things like Netflix is on here, Amazon Instant Video, do have YouTube and Hulu, where those are missing from the Nintendo Switch. When comparing the Wii U GamePad to like the Nintendo Switch, the Switch Lite, or the Switch 2, one of the biggest differences really is that asymmetrical joystick design. The fact that they went with offset joysticks on the Switch family of consoles away from this, it's a pretty significant change. Also, I think the games are fantastic as well, but there was some over-reliance on gimmicks on the Wii U GamePad. For example, Star Fox Zero on the Wii U is terrible because you have to use the Wii U GamePad to fly up and down and left and right. And just, I hated everything about that control scheme. Let me know, did you have one? Have you ever played one? Do you want one? And what are some of your favorite Wii U games?